Hey everybody, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 4 of the MiniArt US Armored tractor in 1/35 scale. I've got lots more little bitty pieces cut out and ready to go, so let's see if we can't make some more headway. Let's go down the bench. Thanks guys, be right back. Okay, here's where we left off. This is the first 4 steps, I believe, to get to this point. Okay, and I've got step 9, 10, 11, and 12 all ready to go, cleaned up here. I know you guys really can't see this too much. They're so tiny, but I'll put a picture up over here of the parts here so you can see. They've actually got the individual bolts that hold the exhaust pipe molded here. Oh, maybe I can go a little closer. There, you can kind of see them. Yeah, the 4 bolts that hold the exhaust and the intake manifold on. This is a water line, and then the exhaust manifold. Okay, so let's take a look at the directions here real quick. Okay, here's what we got to do in step 9. Here's the 4 bolts, there's the manifold, and then here's the water line. Okay, we need to put the water line on first because the manifold kind of goes over it. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, get my necessary tweezers and some glue out here. Hopefully I've got everything cleaned up to where I don't have to do any more cleaning on camera. Luckily I haven't lost any of these parts yet. Okay, we need to put this pipe on first. And it'll go from the top of the pony motor to the cylinder head, like that. Okay, take just a bare minimum of glue to keep that in place. Okay, looks good. And this is the exhaust manifold. It'll go here. I can put a little glue like so. Okay. I want to use such a small amount of glue. Okay, and then what I need to do is put these bolts in between. I'm not sure just the best way to do that. I have not test fitted these. Whoops, I almost lost one. Very difficult to even pick up. That's where it goes, just like that. Get them to stay put. I'm going to put just a tiny drop of glue. Tiniest as I can get here and here. Try and keep it in place once I get it in. Whoop, just wanting to sneak around behind that intake manifold. Get it out of there before the glue sets on it. Well, that's not good. Come on out of there. There we go. Okay. That's where it goes. Let's try for another one. Gonna try and do the same thing. That one moved. I'm thinking they're supposed to be angled just slightly. Way too much glue. Okay. Sure the best way to pick it up. Just don't want to lose it behind the manifold. Come on. One more time. And that one turned. Just a little. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Let's let this set up for a little bit, and I'll show you what we got to do in step 10. This is actually step 10 right here. Got these two big parts. We've got several small ones, smaller ones. Okay. Let's look at the directions again, okay? I'll put a picture up over here to show you these parts. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take a picture. I forgot to take a picture of those other parts before I put them on. Well, I guess you can tell from the instructions kind of what they look like. Okay, I will take a picture of these before I put them on though. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go over here. Okay, here's 10. Now they reverse the numbers on these. This should be C69, this should be 68. So they're right next to each other. It's not that big a deal, but they are switched on the instructions here. Then we've got C64, C93, and C92. There is going to be a seam around here that I might want to do a little work on before I actually put the rest of the pieces on this. So let's take a look here. Before I forget. Okay. Let's see, let's get these a little closer. Okay, there's a picture. These are going to go together. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a seam that I might want to clean up. Way too much glue, but that's what I needed to get done. Excuse me again. Okay, I've got a bit of a seam around there that I'd like to clean up, so I'm going to set these parts aside for a little while and give that a chance to firm up, and then I'll come back and I'll put the rest of these pieces on. So we'll go ahead and leave these over here for a few minutes, and let's look at the next step. Okay. There's step 11 there, and I can't get it all on. There we go. We got a number of pieces here. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Just had a little interruption, no big deal. Here's step 11. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces in this one little step. So let's go here. Here's all of our parts. And I already took a picture. I'll put it up over here. There's the parts we need for that. Okay. The first thing I want to do is put these two and these two together, because I'm going to have a seam. I want to make sure that that seam is nice and clean. before I move on. So let's see here. I'm not sure. This will go this way. And this will go this way. Okay, just like so. The seam won't be too bad. Looks pretty good. Just trying to put the minimum amount of glue on there I can get. Seam actually goes right up this side. Okay. The seam pretty much disappears. Let me get over here just a little bit. Yeah. That little bit of seam there is going to be on the back side. And the seam on the bottom doesn't look bad at all. I think it's going to be okay, just like it is. Okay. And let's do this one also. So this is C65 and this is C66. Okay, so those will have a seam. Let's see what we can do with those. Just too much glue. I know you guys can't see much, just my fingers. That seems a little open. Just hold it for a second. I think that'll be okay. Okay, I think we can go ahead and continue on. So, just making sure I orient the parts correctly. We've got this that goes on top, and it'll go here. That's C15. Excuse me again, I'm sorry. Shift that. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I think we're okay on that. And then we've got this. Go on here. Okay. Okay. It looks pretty good. I may have to clean up that seam right there a little bit. Jordan found his toy. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Okay, this goes here. This is the fuel injector system. It's funny how, I guess most dogs are that way. You buy them a toy, spend a few dollars on it, and they don't want to play with it, but there's a piece of plastic or an old sock or something laying around and they just go to town on it. Okay. Then we have this that goes on here. And then we have this that goes below it. I think it matters which way. Whoops, I didn't clean that up very good. There's a little lump there. Let me get that cleaned up. Just part of a sprue connector there. I want it to fit flat. Okay, that's much better. Let's try this again. This will go right there. Oop, that part turned. Okay, so we'll put this on again. Okay. Then we have a little bitty, like a filler plug or something that goes right here. This is it here. If I can get a hold of it. Wants to slip. There we go. Well, almost. Here it is. Looks like maybe I could stand to clean that part up just a little bit better. It was so tiny I couldn't hold it, so now that it's on, once the glue firms up a little bit, I'll be able to come in and just touch it up with the sander. Okay, C16 right here. Let's see if I can figure out which direction looks correct. Okay. Trying to make sure it's oriented the correct way. It's going to go like this. So tiny. And then we have a couple more pieces that go in this hole down here. This will be, goodness, this way. Okay. Very difficult to see the orientation on some of these small parts. Okay. Just like that. And then one more that goes in this slot. Okay. I'm really having a hard time from the picture of getting it in the place I want it, where I think it should be. Wonder if I've got it turned over. That doesn't look right either. Okay. I'm not real sure just where that, how that's supposed to sit on there. I think that's right. Okay, there is a slot there for that to go in. I would say that is correct. Okay, let's go ahead and let that firm up. Pretty delicate. Okay, let's go back to this. See what I can do here with this seam. Just wanted to make it a little bit cleaner. So you can see. What I'm going to do, because that is going to take a bit of work, is I'm going to go ahead and, well, I've kind of got to do these all at the same time. Okay, well, I'll just take a break and I'll try and do some of this off camera, and then I'll come back in a little while, okay? Because you don't need to sit there and watch me sanding and scraping. I'll be back in just a little bit. Thanks, guys. Okay, and the furnace is running. Oh well. Let's go ahead and finish. Let's go back here real quick. This is step 10 that I need to finish up here. So I've put the C68 and 69 together, and I've got the seams cleaned up reasonably well. There's just a little bit in there I'm not sure if it'll be seen or not. Let's go ahead and continue. Here's the rest of the pieces. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. C64. There's my tweezers. It's right here. And it'll go down here, and that's got a flat side on it to key it. Okay, and then over here we have C93. Should be here. I can get a hold of it. It looks like a water pump or something. It'll go here, and it's got a couple of locating pins here and here. There like that. Okay. And then we have C92, which is our final piece. Go over here on this side. Okay. Go right here. Whoops, then I knocked that loose. Okay. Get everything to line up like I want it. Okay, that should finish step 10. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we've finished 9, we've finished 10, we've finished 11, and I did clean up the seams on this a little bit more. So let's go on and look at 12. Okay, let's see if I can. 12 is using the parts that we've already made up here. I've got this little bitty piece here that we have to add to the underside of B46. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll add C98, and then it'll just be a matter of putting these large pieces on. Okay. Here's our pieces. Okay. Before I forget, I'll take a picture. Okay, and I'll put it up kind of over here somewhere, okay? So, let's see here what we need to do. It's on the bottom of this. Gotta add this part. Boy, those are getting to be some tiny little pieces. Try not to flood it with glue. Okay, and there's another fitting right beside it there. I don't want to interfere with that. Or another place where a part goes right beside it. Might want to turn that out just a, I'm not real sure. Okay. And then we have this that'll go on here. Okay. Okay. And then we have this, which will go, let me look at the, okay, this will go on this piece here. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this stuff all put on the engine. Looks to me like we're going to have to put, let's see, this will all be on the opposite side. So the first part will be here. Oh, actually this will go on the back of this. Okay. Just like so. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Details in this are just amazing. Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm doing it in the right order. They really don't tell you an order. This will go here. Wow. That's really amazing how some of that stuff fits. I'm a little high. There. Snaps in real nice. Okay. And I'm thinking this is going to go behind. So this probably should go on first. Let's see here. Am I doing this correct? Yes. Be like this. Okay, so it goes above it. Wow. Just trying to get the, wait till the glue to get tacky. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this. Go here. I see one little, this little pipe right here. I glued in earlier. It needs to go forward slightly. It looks like it still will. I think it'll be okay. Okay. Do this. So close. That little pipe needs to be rotated a little bit. If I can get to it. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. No space here at all. It's off by just a hair. I think that'll be okay. Sanding those seams, I ended up with just a little bit of a gap here. I think I can take care of it. Gotta be careful. I broke something here. I broke this little lever here. Let's see if we can gently get it back into place. Okay. It's getting to be really fragile. Just hold it by the transmission if I can, I guess. And then we got one more piece that will go here. And it just goes right there from what I can tell. Just has a kind of a flat spot it fits on. It doesn't really have a positive connection point. Okay, I think that's where it goes. According to the directions anyway. Alrighty guys, that's gonna about do it for today. I'll take some pictures and put them at the end like I usually do. But thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you again real soon, okay? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.